Everyone, we're doing this chapter 17, managing money. In that, our key focus area for today would be hire purchase. What is hire purchase? How does the system work, and so on. Before I actually move to hire purchase, there's this starter that I want you to look at. Look at the starter. Try to work out the population of Egypt in July 2023. Okay, so what are they saying over here? They are saying that in July 2022, population of Egypt was 769 million and it increased by 2%. It increased by 2% in 2003. That means population of Egypt in July 2023 would be 69 into 102%. So it would become 70.38. So it increased by 2%. So you take the base as 100 and you add 2. So now you're going to learn how to solve the problems that is based on hire purchase. What is hire purchase? Apply the concept of hire purchase and evaluate the problems that is based on hire purchase. Now let's learn what is hire purchase. See, when I want to buy any asset, anything that is very expensive, say TV, furniture, car, okay, and I do not have enough of money to buy that assets completely. So in that case, what do? I buy the asset on hire purchase. Say I am A and I want to buy a car. The value of that car is $50,000 and I cannot pay this entire 50,000 immediately. So there is a system which is called hire purchase system where I first do a down payment. Down payment is the initial amount that you pay while buying the asset. Say I make a down payment of 10,000 and then I put and I give installments and I pay the remaining money in 4 installments. Say I have a first installment, second, third, and fourth installment. And the installments are of 10,000 each. So when I pay this money down payment, I can take the car to my home. Please remember that when you're purchasing the asset on hire purchase, the owner of that car will still remain the shopkeeper and the ownership will not get passed on to you. Only after you successfully complete the down payment plus all the installments, you would get the ownership of the car. Till that time, the owner of the car would remain the shopkeeper. Okay, so the amount that you're going to pay is the higher purchase price. That means the original purchase price and some interest that you're going to pay on your installments. So you have 4 installments, and in every installment, you're going to pay the interest and interest. Say, for example, you're paying an interest of 1,000 per installment. So your higher purchase price is going to be 11,000 per installment, which includes your cash price. Cash price is the price that is a bifurcation of your 50,000. So your installment includes your cash price and your interest element. Okay, all your installment would include your cash price and your interest element. However, your down payment would be exclusively your cash price. Your cash price is the price that you're going to pay towards the payment of this 50,000. So higher purchase price is nothing but your cash price, that is 50,000, plus your interest that you're going to pay in your installments 4,000, and this is what your higher purchase price is made up of, 54,000. So the key things that you need to remember over here is higher purchase price is nothing but your cash price plus your interest. Whenever you're paying down payment, your down payment is made up of only your cash price. But whenever you're paying your interest element is your sorry. Whenever you're paying your installment element would be your cash price plus your interest. Until and unless you do not clear your down payment and all your installments, the ownership of the asset would remain with the shopkeeper. Okay, so this is all that you need to know about higher purchase price. Let's look at this worked example 9. This will be of your textbook only. So I have a car whose cash price is 20,000 and higher purchase price was 6,000, deposit and installments of 700 per month for 2 years. How much more the cash price was the higher purchase price? That means I have to find out the higher purchase price. Okay, I have to find out the higher purchase price. Cash price of the car was 20,000. So I know my total cash price of the car was how much? It was 20,000. Purchase price was 6,000. That means my deposit, or I would say my down payment, was how much? 6,000. And I had to pay installments of 700 per month for 24 months. So the total money of my installments was 16,800. Higher purchase price is made up of my down payment plus all the installments. My down payment or my deposit was 6,000 and my installments was 16,800. So the total money that I paid was 6,800 plus 6,000. It was $22,800. How much more than the cash price was the higher purchase price? Cash price was $20,000. So how much more than the cash price was the higher purchase price? So higher purchase price was $2,800 more than the cash price. Go to the next question. I want you to try this yourself. If you're able to try this yourself, that means you've achieved it. Pause, try, and then come back. Okay, let's start. A man buys a car for 30,000 on hire purchase. So the value of the car is 30,000. So I would say my cash price is nothing, but it is 30,000. A deposit of 20% is paid. Deposit is nothing but your down payment. And your down payment is 20%. That is 30,000. 20%, it would give you 6,000. Interest is paid on the outstanding balance for the period of repayment at the rate of 10% per annum. So interest is paid on the outstanding balance. Let's find the outstanding balance. So I would say my outstanding balance is nothing but my cash price minus my down payment. My cash price is 30,000. My down payment is 6,000. So my outstanding balance is 24,000. Interest is paid on the outstanding balance. That is, interest is paid on 24,000 at the rate of 10% per annum. And it is paid in 12 equal installments. That means the interest is paid for a year. So it was 2,400 interest. How much will each installment be? So my total outstanding balance is, so what the money I'm going to pay in installments would be 24,000. That is my outstanding balance plus my interest of 2,400. So money that I'm going to pay in installments, 24,000 plus 2,400, that is 26,400. This 26,400 I am going to pay over 12 installments. So each installment would be 26,400 divided by 12. So each installment would be for $2,200. How much will each installment be? Each installment will be for $2,200. Let's do the next one. I want you to try this yourself and then come back. Pause the video, try, and then come back. Like this, we're going to do 6 questions and then you're done with your hire purchase. Let's do the next part. I buy a bike on hire purchase for a deposit of $20. Please note that the hire purchase price is your down payment plus your installment, and your down payment is also called your deposit. The down payment is also called your deposit. So it's a deposit of pound 20 plus 12 monthly payment of 14.50. So plus you're going to pay for 12 months 14.50. So for 12 months you're going to pay 15.50. So this comes up to 174 pounds. So what is your higher purchase price? So your higher purchase price is total of 194 pounds. With this, let's go to the next one. How much more will Mary have to pay on higher purchase? I want to find how much Mary has to pay on higher purchase. I know that my higher purchase price is nothing but your down payment or your deposit plus your interest. She can buy it for 315 cash. So my cash price is 315. Or you can buy on higher purchase for 25 down payment. So I have 25 down payment and 12 monthly installments of 27.5. So I have 12 monthly installments for 27.5. So 12 into 27.5, this makes it 330. So my higher purchase price would be 330 plus my down payment. So it would be 355 yen. Cash price is 315. So how much more will Mary have to pay on higher purchase? If I want to find how much more will Mary have to pay on higher purchase from 355, I am going to minus 315. Mary would have to pay 40 yen more on higher purchase. Let's do the next question. Neelam hires a machine to clean carpets. It costs $25 to hire the machine on the first day and $9 for each day extra after the first day. Neelam pays a total of $88 to hire the machine. So on my day one, I'm going to pay $25 for the first day. And for every day that I add on, I'm going to pay $9, $9. So Neelam pays total $88. From $88, I will minus 25. The remaining is 63. 63 is paid $9 per day. So that means for 7 days, she's going to pay 63. And the first day, she has paid 25. Work out the total number of days she hires the machine for. So she hires the machine in total for 8 days. Please remember, total she's paying 83, 88, 25 she's paying on the day 1. So I got my balance 63. Okay. After that, 63 every day I am paying 9. So I will divide by $9. So this 63 is paid for 7 days. 25 is paid for the first day. So she's hiring the machine in all for 8 days. You need to be mindful of this fact. Okay. Now let's do the next one. I have a flat screen of 40-inch TV. Okay. And this TV can be either bought for £400 cash. So this £400 cash is my cash price. I can either buy this for a cash price or I can buy it for hire purchase. The offer for hire purchase, if I'm buying it for hire purchase, then there is a deposit plus installment, and the deposit is for pound 40 and 12 monthly installments of 50. So the installments would be for 600 and the deposit is for 40. Higher purchase price is 640. How much more? How much would the TV cost on higher purchase? So my TV would cost me pound 640 on higher purchase. And how much is the charge for higher purchase? Charge for higher purchase. Charge for higher purchase is the difference between the cash price and higher purchase price. So higher purchase price minus the cash price. 640 is the higher purchase price, 400 is the cash price. So charge for higher purchase is pound 240. Now I want you to try this question, which is a little hard. Try it yourself, pause the video, try, and then come back. Let's do the next one. Bicycle has a cash price of 319.95. So I would say my cash price is nothing but it is 319.95. It can be bought on the higher purchase price at a deposit of 69. Higher purchase price is deposit or your down payment plus your installment. So it can be bought at a deposit of 69 plus 10 monthly installments of 28.5. So this becomes 68.5 into 10 plus 69. So this becomes in all 354. So my higher purchase price is 354. What is the total higher purchase price of the bicycle? I have answered my A part. Find the difference between the higher purchase price and the cost price of the bicycle. Higher purchase price is 354. Cash price or the cost price of the bicycle is 319.95. The higher purchase price and the cost price is 34.05. Express your answer as a percentage of the cash price. So difference has to be expressed as a percentage of the cash price. So difference over cash price into 100. Difference as a percentage of cash price. So if I say difference as a percentage of cash price, the difference would be on the top, cash price would be down. So 34.5 divided by 319.5 into 100. So the answer as a percentage of cash price would be 10.34.05. It is 10.64%. Change this. I'll do it again. It is 10.65%. Go to the next one. A washing machine is priced at 450. So 450 would be my cash price or cost price 450. A man buys washing machine on hire purchase according to the following term. Hire purchase price is your cash price plus your installment. So he's going to pay a deposit of 15%. He's going to pay a deposit of 67.50. So deposit plus installment. He's going to pay a deposit of 67.50 and the remaining amount would be 450 minus 67.50. So 382. The remaining amount he is going to pay in installments 382.5. Let's move ahead. And these installments he is going to pay over 2 years at a simple interest of 10.2.3%. So this is the amount of installments that he is going to pay. The simple interest would be 10.2/3%. So you say 10.2/3. Now if I have to calculate simple interest, interest would be P into R into N or T divided by 100. So my principal amount on which I have to pay interest is the remaining amount, that is 382.5. Rate is 10.2/3. 10.2/3 is an improper fraction. So it's nothing but 10, 2 plus 2/3. So this is 32/3. And the time period I'm going to pay in monthly installment over 2 years, the whole divided by 100. So if I'm going to put this, I'm going to plug this on my calculator. So I get 382.5 into 42 divided by 3 into 2, the whole divided by 100. So I'm going to get my simple interest as $81.6. $81.6. Okay. So calculate his monthly income. So let's read the question again. Washing machine is priced as 450. So my cash price was 450. I bought it on hire purchase. The deposit was 15% and the remaining amount was an installment. So the installment would include a portion of my cash price plus a portion of my interest, that is $81.6. Okay. So the total amount of installment would be 382 plus 81.6. So the total amount of installment would become 464.10. 464.10. I'm going to pay in 2 years monthly installment, that I'm going to pay it for 24 months. So my monthly installment, not income. So my monthly installment would be how much? My monthly installment would be of $19.34. Now the last question for today, I would want you to first try, and then come back. So our last question for today is, we would complete the entire topic of hire purchase. Cash price of the laptop was 3880. Edward buys the laptop on hire purchase. Higher purchase price would not be your deposit plus your interest to your down payment plus interest. He pays a deposit of 500, followed by equal monthly installments of 2.5 years at an interest of 6% per annum. So my installment would be the cash price minus the deposit amount. Cash price minus the deposit amount, that is 3880 minus 500. So my installment would be for 3380. This installment is going to be paid over a period of 2.5 years at an interest rate of 6% per year. So I will calculate my interest. Interest is PRN divided by 100. So my interest would be, principal amount is 3880. Rate of interest is 6, and the number of years is 2.5 divided by. So the interest amount is 582. So the deposit plus interest would come up. Interest is 582 and the remaining amount is 3380. Now 3380, yeah. Just a minute. The interest amount would be wrong over here. So I'll calculate the interest again. It would not be 582, it would be 507. I'll just put over here 3380 5 divided by 100. So the interest amount is 507, and my deposit plus remaining amount. Interest amount 507, remaining 380. So this comes up to 3887, which will be my installments. So 507 would be my interest payable. Now my installments would be 3887, and I am going to pay this 3887 over 2.5 years. That means 12 months, 12 months, and 6 months. 24 plus 6 for 30 months. So 3887 I'm going to pay on a spread of 30 months. So amount that I am going to pay each month Amount that I'm going to pay each month would be $129.57. 3887 is my total remaining amount plus the interest. This I'm going to pay over 2.5 years, over 30 months. So the amount that I'm going to pay in each monthly installment would be $129.57. With this, we complete the topic of hire purchase. Here you should clearly know the down payment, cash price, the deposit amount, the interest amount, the remaining amount, and how do I calculate interest using the formula.